Well, Al, great seeing you again here, and appreciate taking a few minutes out of your day. It's been a fun week here at U.S. Sports Congress, but thanks for joining me.
My pleasure. And like you say, it's been a fun week and very educational, and getting some business done in this great weather is always a bonus.
Nice, nice. Any key takeaways you've had? Any good workshops you've enjoyed, or?
The education's been really good. It goes over a variety of things, and I think working with the vendors that have done some things. Of course, with the kickoff session was some just ultimate athletes and how they personally live their lives different from us amateur athletes is night and day.
That was strong. That was strong. And then we got a nice day on the golf course yesterday. I'm sorry you had to play with Brandon, but it looked like you guys had some fun.
He held his own, but no, it was great to once again meet some old friends and new friends, get on the course, and good time yesterday.
Yeah. Well, I would consider you a new friend, Al, and I say that because I was fortunate with our partnership with National Sports Center to really get to know you this year, and I can't thank you enough for your support with everything, and super excited to continue to work with you and even more through the National Sports Center. So it's been good to get to know you this year, Al.
Yeah, it's been a bonus, and from my side with Twin City Gateway along with the National Sports Center, I have a great relationship with them, and your group has made life easier both for the National Sports Center and Twin City Gateway. What you guys do, the dashboards, everything, it's just we got that wealth of information there. It makes my hotel's job a lot easier instead of manually doing RFPs, things along those lines.
Yeah, no, it's exciting. It's obviously a prestigious center, a great events, great people. That's one of the things I've really enjoyed working with the entire team there. Just some wonderful people at National Sports Center.
Yeah, they're like, and everyone says it, they're like family. If you work, you know how tight they are. And like I say, working with other groups, they are phenomenal at building those relationships.
Yeah. So tell us a bit about Twin City Gateway and National Sports Center. How long you've been involved with it, and some key highlights for you, Al?
So I basically, with Twin City Gateway, was hired on as a sports marketing director back in 2016, and then in 22 took over the CEO president position. So
good for you.
I had a relationship with the National Sports Center running broom ball. So that relationship goes way back to when the facility was built, like in the late 90s. So especially the hockey rink with broom ball started in 02. So, but love the tourism thing. Tourism and sports, two things I love to do. If you would have told me this, I was going to get this job years ago, this is like the ultimate job. But Twin City Gateway is the 10 north suburban cities that sit right on top of Minneapolis, St. Paul. And as we allude to, the National Sports Center is the world's largest amateur sports facility with over 60 soccer fields, 8 hockey rinks, great golf course. I can go on and on, but until you step foot on there, as you guys had your team there, it's amazing. And I'm lucky my kids live 10 minutes away. It's like a local park to any other kid, but you know how big your park is? It's pretty big. So
when there's a road going through it, you know it's pretty big with all those soccer fields, right?
Yes, indeed. So so I've been in the tourism business for a little over 7 years now in sports marketing. I'm a CEO president now. My board wants me to continually do sports yet, so it's kind of a double-edged sword with me what I do for the Twin City Gateway.
Yeah. Well, I just hear of all the great events that go on there, the hockey events. The one I just can't stop hearing about and so excited to be part of now is the U.S. Cup. Give us a little about that. There's just so much excitement and energy about that event, isn't there?
Yes, there is, and I can't wait until you guys get out there next year. It is the world's largest soccer tournament. Pre-COVID, we had numbers like in, I think, 1,122 teams. We're almost back to those numbers. We almost hit 1,000 this year, so it's great. We have our hoteliers volunteer and even our board members.
Oh, nice.
The last 2 years, the Ukraine team's there, and that really puts life into perspective when you see these kids playing, and who knows what's happening back home. But I mean, there's so many stories with over I think 20 to 30 different countries, 40 different states. The enormity of it, I think, gets everybody. So we tell even the locals come out just to watch and get the flair, the international flavor. And the opening ceremonies is phenomenal, and the stadium's packed. And they usually get, I think they had Carly Rae Jepsen there was the musical guest this year. Okay. But opening ceremonies is almost Olympic-like in the way they do that. The kids just love that, and they have a dance party afterwards. So it's starts one weekend, ends the next weekend. So they have a weekend tournament and then a week-long tournament where the international teams come in. So
exciting.
Pin trading's the big thing too. So I got the coach in the tournament, which is great. My daughter, they love to trade pins, and that's phenomenal. They have a whole building there for pin trading. So that's one of my daughter's favorites, and I just had fun watching kids from other countries or states trading pins and getting to know each other.
Sure. Nice. Well, on the other side of any big trends you've seen in this industry, things that you believe sport tourism events are going towards, any key things you're looking for even in 2024 that you think are really going to hit?
There's always a new sport around the corner, as you see. So
Sure.
that's what keeping abreast of these new sports and what entails facility-wise, what they're looking for from a CVB perspective. I will bring up a lot of people in this industry who've got to know me, broomball. A lot of people don't know what broomball is,
Okay.
but we have things like, Quidditch or, cubing. That's the one with the Rubik's Cube. We've hosted that before, but
Oh,
things,
okay.
my board goes, what, and then I explain it to them. But there's always something new coming around the corner, an event or a sport, and just trying to, like these education sessions, just be a sponge, absorb it in, and try to figure out what's our next plan to try to host these events in the Twin City Gateway area.
Nice, nice. Do you see? I think you're getting fairly familiar with our product now, and your hotels have given you some feedback. Anything you'd like us to continue to work on, or challenges that we can continue to help support you or your hotel partners?
You know what? Being new to Event Connect, of course, over the last couple months since you guys took over, our hotels think you guys are the best thing since sliced bread, that old
Amazing.
saying, because they don't have to worry about the RFPs, a lot of the manual stuff. You guys make it easy with your dashboards, everything else. Before, in the old days, we were sending out manual RFPs and collecting them. It's almost like on a notepad back in the days.
Okay.
But that way they can see exactly where the teams are coming from, how many teams are staying, all your data is phenomenal for them. And it helps me report back to my board. I can say, hey, there's 72 teams at the hockey tournament, 50 stayed from outside the metro area. I can get all that data to them so they know, okay, let's sink some money into this event and let's make sure we bring this back on a yearly basis.
Awesome. And I think getting to know your hotels a bit, there's some areas that seem very excited for it, advancing it, but there's some great ideas they're going to continue to give us, I believe, to help, even have that, what we always try to do, the best experiences possible and the best transparency in reporting. So we look forward to working with all of your hotels on this and really helping progress that.
Yeah, I know you guys came out when you kicked it off, and we had our hotels there, and we have our annual hotel meeting, which I haven't talked to you about yet, but it'll be in February. Hopefully you guys can zoom in on that one
Absolutely.
or whatever too. So
Yeah.
they love the partnership. You guys have been forthcoming with all the information. I know from my perspective, your billing cycles, whatever else, greatly improved from where we stood before. So appreciate, like I say, the partnership and just the improvement we've seen and just all across the dial or whatever, what you guys have done for us, Twin City Gateway and the National Sports Center.
Fantastic, fantastic. So with Twin Cities, what's some key goals for 2024? What are you hoping to achieve next year, Al?
Well, you know what? We want more events. We got plenty of room with and we have 10 cities. We have some other phenomenal facilities outside the National Sports Center. I always say it's the good elephant in the room.
Yeah.
But great ball fields. That's the one thing the NSC really doesn't have. So baseball, softball, just meeting with some of the event holders here that we're booking events with. So I'm a baseball guy, coach baseball. So that's kind of my go-to sport when I'm trying to, work to attract these events.
For sure. Cool. Any challenges you see coming up in 2024? Space at the facilities has come up a bit lately with other partners, hotels with the business travel coming back. But anything you're forecasting here or seeing some challenges to overcome?
Our challenge is more from a facility-wise. I don't want to toot our horn, but we probably have more soccer fields, hockey rinks than anybody in the world probably.
Right.
We just don't have a lot of indoor facility for like volleyball, basketball. So we're working with a couple cities that are trying to build some larger community centers. So I know Mounds View, one of our cities, and possibly Coon Rapids looking at that now. So from my sports perspective, I need some indoor space. I got the outdoor and the rinks, but indoor is kind of what I'm working with board members, and we're trying to, work on getting some larger indoor spaces built in the Twin City Gateway area.
It's exciting. A lot of fun stuff going on in Twin Cities.
Oh yeah, never a dull moment.
Yeah. Nice. Well, I greatly appreciate your time. It's, as I mentioned, it's been awesome to get to know you better, the whole team there, and we can't say on behalf of Event Connect how excited we are for this. And good people working with good people, we believe, and a lot of good things to come.
No, appreciate the partnership, and your staff's been wonderful. Love to work with you guys.
Fantastic. Thanks for your time, Al.
All right, thank you.